Good morning everyone! Kickstart your success with our morning show exclusively for you, Atomians. I'm your host Nora and today we have an exciting lineup just for you. Now, before I share with you today's session, let's watch a short video on our company motto.
이 영과 혼을 소중히 여긴다는 것은 사람을 수단으로 삼지 않겠다. 사람을 목적으로 삼겠다. 한 사람 한 사람이 행복이 쌓여가는 그런 일을 하는 수단이 바로 애터미라는 거다 하는 겁니다. 생각을 어떻게 하느냐에 따라 가지고 그 사람의 삶이 바뀌게 된다 하는 겁니다. 내 미래의 모습을 누가 창조해내야 되냐면 내가 창조해내야 되는 거예요. 여러분들이 그려내야 돼요. 그걸 어떤 것을 그리느냐에 따라 가지고 달라지게 된다 하는 거예요. 이거를 그려 가지고 어디에 서 있어야 되냐면은 그려진 그 미래의 나의 모습 위에 서 있어야 돼요. 그게 믿음에 굳게 서는 거예요. 생각은 저 위에 있지만은 우리의 자세는, 허리는 한없이 낮아져야 돼요. 우리의 모든 행동 양식의 기본은 낮아지는 데 있습니다. 겸손히 섬기는 게 굉장히 중요합니다. 우리가 일하는 것은 다 겸손히 섬기는 것.
Great! I hope everyone has a clearer understanding of our company motto. Now, let's recite it together. Company motto. Yup! Spirit, cherish the spirit. Vision, create the vision. Faith, follow the faith. Humility, serve with humility. Ajar, ajar, ajar. Thank you everyone. Let's now take a look at today's schedule. On today's schedule, we will first bring you to the latest update from Atomy Singapore. Next on Cargo Leave, Sales Master Effie will be sharing on our latest products. Following that, we will have a wisdom-filled 5 minutes with a lesson from Dr. Lee. Last but not least, our seminar highlights, hosted by Atomy Singapore. Oh, just like our earlier episode, we've got a prizes giveaway in today's broadcast. All you have to do is to answer a short quiz after each segment. Be the first person to type the correct answer in our chat box on the right and you win a fantastic Atomy prize. Now let's kickstart your success. From where we last left off, we've been hearing a lot of what our Atomy Singapore Lifestyle Centre has been doing. Now let's take a look at what our main office in Singapore has been up to as well. On 4th August 2022, Atomy Singapore made a swinging entrance at the Singapore Disability Sport Council or SDSC Charity Golf 2022 event at Singapore Island Country Club. The fundraising event is part of SDSC effort in empowering individuals with physical, sensory and intellectual disabilities to train and excel in sport. Recipients of SDSC's support include 5-time Paralympic gold medalist Yip Pin Chu and Singapore's very first World Archery Champion Mushahida Alim. Atomy Singapore is honoured to contribute $10,000 towards this worthwhile cause. Now you may be wondering how such donations help with the SDSC programs. Well, the funds goes towards paying for specialized transport, coaches, and equipment for its beneficiaries. Donation aside, attendees at the fundraiser also receive an Atomy goodie bag at each of the end of this meaningful evening. Atomy Singapore is steadfast in advocating the culture of sharing and has prioritized social contribution activities as our corporate social responsibilities, or CSR. Beyond the company's business objective, our local branch also aims to create a better life for all people in our societies. SDSC's effort in enriching the lives of persons with disabilities to lead an active and healthy lifestyle through sport resonates deeply with Atomy Singapore values. Let's give it up for our branch here in Singapore. Does anyone still remember our main theme from episode 1 of Good Morning Atomy Singapore? Type your answer in our chat box on the right. Yes, sustainability the word, and it's been almost 6 months since we first touched on this topic. Do you still remember what's important in living a sustainable lifestyle? If not, I highly encourage you to revisit our past episode to find out more. Now on the topic of sustainability, just last week on 16 September, Atomy Singapore was one of the proud sponsors of Miss Earth Singapore 2022. Since 2008, the pageant has been aimed at increasing awareness of eco-friendly activities and promoting the care, preservation and protection of our Earth through various campaigns. This is in line with Atomy Singapore's goal of creating a more sustainable future for all, and we are honoured to partner with pageant finalists in their effort to better our ecosystem. Do keep a lookout on our social media platform for more tips on how you can play your part for this Earth we all call home. In fact, why not make a goal to live sustainably life and pen it down in your life scenario? Speaking of life scenario, now did you know that we are currently running our life scenario campaign? Yes, now is the time to take action to turn our dream into reality. As Chairman Park once said, we must always dream vividly of our future. Once we dream of the future that we want, the difference really between those dreams and reality is action. We must be willing to take imperfect and consistent action until we make our dreams a reality. One of the first steps to that is to write our life scenario. The life scenario campaign will be running from 2nd August to 30th September, and all you have to do is to take a photo of or video of your completed life scenario together with a picture of yourself with the exact same page, and you stand to walk away with exclusive Atomy gifts. Now we've made things a little bit more interesting this time around by getting you to partner with your lifestyle center in redeeming these gifts. The more entries your lifestyle center submits, the better the gifts you get. Isn't that wonderful? So grab all your friends you can and head on down to any of our 14 Atomy Singapore Lifestyle Center island-wide to pen down your life scenario today. Next up on Cargo Leave, Sales Master Effie will be bringing to us our latest product launches. You don't want to miss this. Over to you, Effie.
Thank you, Nora. Hello everyone, my name is Sales Master Effie. And today on Cargo Lift, we have some fabulous new products that I can't wait to share with everyone. Let's jump right into it. First up is our latest skincare darling, our Atomy Absolute Snow. Now our Absolute Snow set consists of 7 amazing individual products: toner, dark spot corrector, serum, day cream, night cream, facial mask, tone-up sun essence. Used in conjunction with our Synergy Ampule Vita Luminous and EP Skin Booster, you now have in your hands a brightening skincare routine equivalent to one in a professional beauty salon. Wow! Yes, our Absolute Snow set is focused on enhancing the glow of your skin from the inside out. In fact, borrowing from our Absolute Cell Active series, the Absolute Snow product line also encompasses our Cell Active Brightening Coat, which not only actively seeks out and revitalizes damaged skin, but also effectively and efficiently aids your skin in the whitening process. Now, another key feature of the product line is Oxygeno Skin. What is that, you may ask? Well, it is rooted in one of the product's key ingredients, nasturtium extract. According to legends of old, nasturtium is said to have sprouted from the grounds where brave Trojan soldiers have fallen. their petals burnishing like gold helmets, while their leaves resemble the shields of the fallen warriors. Legends aside, it has been documented that the plant's extract is able to retain oxygen and increase oxygen levels in the skin for a clear and even skin tone. Blue light, as mentioned by Diamond Master Woon Yi in our previous episode, an everyday pollution in our lives today, doesn't only negatively affect our eyes, it also has nefarious effects on our skin. Studies have also shown that nasturtium extract has positive effects on both skin hydration and the evening out of complexions of the woman aged between 40 to 50. Now, if you were a younger age group than that, I can only imagine the benefits it can bring given how much more you will be in contact with your everyday devices. Now, one unique component of Absolute Snow set has got to be the Snow Dark Spot Corrector. In dealing with blemishes, it is an absolute wonder. Clinical trial results have proven that the Snow Dark Spot Corrector has reduced melanin spots in the skin, both pale as well as dark spots. When used in conjunction with the toner, serum, day cream and night cream, trials have shown a 21.43% reduction in pigmentation or melanin on skin surface just after 4 to 5 weeks of use. Results also show close to 16% improvement in all dark spots, blemishes and freckles. Now that is a skincare habit I would like to keep going so I can keep my skin looking as white as snow. Now we move on to our next two products which both happen to be healthy and wholesome. First up is our Atomy Apple Crisps. Our Atomy Apple Crisps. I'm sure this is a product you'll want to sink your teeth in. Made from red Fuji apples from Yantai City in Shandong, China, the apples are not fried but instead dehydrated to form the succulent crisps you hold in your hand. Now, Yantai boasts a temperate climate all year round coupled with moderate rainfall, making the area perfect for cultivating this delicious fruit. Despite being dried out, the slices of red fruit still retain their original sweetness. Aside from eating them as they are also perfect at the core of a fruit-infused tea or dessert, or integrated as a flavorful crunch in your next yogurt. You'll be glad to also know that they are 100% natural, which means they have no added preservatives, and elderly, young children and pregnant ladies can enjoy this healthy and appetizing snack. Last but not least, finally arriving on our sunny island is our Atomy Shake 2.0. For those of you who are already familiar with our previous Atomy Shake, you'll be glad to know there's been some upgrades to this healthy meal replacement. First off, the net weight per packet has increased by 9%, 60 gram up from 55 gram per packet, while protein content has increased by 20%. While still packing the adequate amount of vitamins, minerals, and dietary fiber in a great new taste. Did you know that the average adult requires about 60 grams of protein in their diet every day? Normally, that would be fulfilled with eating 7 to 9 eggs, 216 to 600 grams of meats, 1.2 to 1.5 liters of milk, or just 3 packets of our Atomy Shake 2.0. In fact, the predominant source of protein in our shake is soybean powder, which makes it vegetarian friendly. By avoiding meat-based protein, we can safely say we are utilizing less energy sources to create every pack of our Shake 2.0. Staying healthy has never been this sustainable. Now that's all the products I have to share with you today. Be sure to stay connected to our Atomy Singapore website and social media pages for the latest updates on all our upcoming products. My name is Sales Master Effie and this has been Cargo Lift on Good Morning Atomy Singapore.
Thank you, Sales Master Effie, for your wonderful sharing. I'm just as excited as you are to try our latest product. Now, I hope you were paying attention because now it's time for our first quiz. Before I get to the question, let me just remind everyone how you can participate in this quiz. Simply, be the first to drop us the correct answer in the comment box on the right, and you will win yourself a special Atomy prize. Are you ready? Here's our first question. What apples are Atomy apple crisps made of? What apples are our Atomy apple crisps made of? Quickly type your answers now in the chat box, and our Atomy staff will be on the lookout for the first correct answer. Okay, great. Yes, I can see many answers appearing right now in the chat box. Now let's check who typed it first. Now, as our staff sort out the winners from the previous question, next is a 5-minute Humanities lesson shared by none other than Dr. Lee himself.
There are 3 quintessences in our lives. Gold, representing wealth, salt, representing food, and now, representing time. In the movie Dead Poets Society, Mr. Keating constantly shouted to his students in Latin. Carpe diem also means to be faithful to the present life. Dr. Spencer Johnson, the author of Who Moved My Cheese, leaves us with the same message in his book called The Present. The most important gift in the world is neither the past nor the future. The most precious present in the world is now. Are you living in the present? Book of Later Han, a Chinese history book on Later Han, has a chapter of biographies of Guo depicting the following story. There was a poor man called Meng Guang who lived away from home and made a living by selling earthenware steamers. One day, he was carrying earthenware steamers on his back, and suddenly it slipped off by mistake and broke. He, however, kept going on his way without even looking back. Then, highly respected scholar Guo Tai saw this by accident and asked Meng Guang, "Why don't you look back and check the earthenware steamer?" Meng Guang replied, "It's already broken. What good is it even if I look back?" By his answer, Guo Tai recognized Meng Guang's extraordinariness, and he asked Meng Guang to set his heart on learning. Meng Guang, by listening to this advice, set his heart on learning and made his name known throughout the land after 10 years. He rose to the status of Samgong, the equivalent of being a prime minister in today's context, and from here an idiom, Pajung Bulko, meaning don't look back at the broken earthenware steamer, is created. Meanwhile, in the later period of Shang Dynasty of ancient China, a poor scholar called Zhang Jia lived by a seaside town. Before being appointed by King Wen of Zhou, he lived very poorly until he was in his 70s. He didn't care much about making a living, and instead, he only read and fished. His wife Ma, who was fed up with such a situation, packed up and moved back to her parents' house. However, later Zhang Jia was appointed by King Wen of Zhou and helped the king unite the country, and eventually became the Duke of Qi Kingdom, when his ex-wife Ma, who ran away, begged him to move back in. Zhang Jia, who listened quietly, asked her to bring a bucket of water and then empty it by pouring the water on the ground. Afterward, he asked her to refill the bucket with the spilt water, but she couldn't do it. "You think it is possible for us to get back together?" Spilt water cannot be poured back into the bucket. From this story, the idiom Boksu Bulbanbun, meaning spilt water cannot be poured back into the bucket, was created. The past is irreversible. There are similar proverbs in Korea as well. It has the same meaning as spilt water or arrow that left the bow. Meng Guang and Zhang Jia's stories both teach us important lessons. The fact is, even though you are obsessed with the past, something that has already happened is irreversible. In order to move forward, you need to boldly forget what has already happened. It is not easy, but it needs to be done to improve yourself. If Meng Guang was obsessed with the broken earthenware steamer and cried over it, he would have spent the rest of his life as a steamer merchant. From time to time, we are obsessed with what already happened in the past and worry about the future while we live in the present. We, however, do not live in the past or the future. We just live in the present. A great Russian writer, Tolstoy, tells us this in his book, Wise Thought for Every Day. When is the most important moment for you? What matters the most for you? Who is the most important person for you? The most important moment for you is the present. What matters the most is what you are doing right now. The most important person for you is the one you are meeting right now. Our lives are the sum of the present. Summing up the present is what we call life. Hence, being faithful to the present means that we are being faithful to our lives. For network marketing businessmen who squeezed in the time to listen to a lecture is to faithfully pay attention. Making a choice of what I should focus on right now is being faithful to the present. However, if you waste your time by looking at a cell phone or having other thoughts, you have wasted the present. We definitely need a vivid dream of the future to be successful. However, in order to achieve your dream, you also need to be faithful of the things that are needed now, because that's essential for the future that will soon become a reality.
Wow, such an insightful lesson from Dr. Lee. Are you now more determined to live in the present? Okay, here's our second quiz for today. Remember to type out your answers in our live chat. Fastest fingers first. Alright, here we go. What was Meng Guan selling before he rose to the status of Samgong? I repeat, what was Meng Guan selling before he rose to the status of Samgong? Now, as we gather the answer, let's find out what has been happening so far at our Atomy Singapore seminars.
Hello everyone, I'm Jia-Ting. Today I'm at Suntec Convention Centre because Atomy Singapore is having a one-day seminar, The Entrepreneur Journey. I have arrived at the event hall and I'm going to interview the speakers now. Recently, I heard that you have been promoted to Diamond Master. How do you feel about that? I'm excited for you. She's also from my team.
My partners also got promoted to Sales Master. I think that one made me more excited. Yeah.
So what will you be sharing later on stage?
Later I will be sharing about Atomy lifestyle compensation plan. This is my first time to have such a lot of audience and green stage. I'm very excited. It's a good chance and thank you Atomy for giving me this opportunity.
All the best! May I know what will you be sharing on stage later?
I will be sharing about my experience with Atomy and also why you should join us.
Well, I'm very excited about it because this is the second time and look at this, it's 700 people. The first time was 500. Amazing!
Today is really very exciting because we've got special guests and a lot more partners coming with us. So yes, very happy to be here today.
加油! Let's go! Acha! Crowd is coming in right now. I'm excited. Are you excited? 1, 2, 3, acha! Oh my god, so many of my favorite products here! here. We have the apple jelly, our star product, Him, vitamin C. Oh, this is my favorite collagen drink. Let's go and take some photos. Let's go. Yay. Remember Chairman's Park video and his vision renewed day by day. Yeah. Are you excited for today's event? I heard there is a full occupancy.
Before I enter, I already get excited.
Wow.
So long queue, you know.
Yeah. Which lifestyle center are you from? Bugis. Wow. 要不我来采访一下你。Eric 感到骄傲吗？2次站在那个大屏幕上，大台上。
我们 Bugis 为 Eric 老师的优秀表现感到非常的自豪和骄傲。
Woo! Can see that there's a lot of Jetix fans around here. Look at them queuing to take photo with him. I also want to take photo. Wait for me.
All of you today, and hope today's seminar will benefit you by providing a better insight of Atomy.
Company motto. Spirit.
Cherish the spirit.
Vision.
Create the vision.
Faith.
Follow the faith.
Humility.
Serve in humility.
Aja. Thank you very much.
Thank you, everyone.
Today we are very fortunate to have Crown Master Jedic live here in Singapore for our sharing.
在 Atomy 成功。那个时候的话呢，为什么？
Do you know the importance of writing your life scenario? Basically, it's just stating down the dreams that you want to achieve and reaching to that goal. And each step you write down specifically how you're going to reach to that goal. So most of us actually do not write down our goals, so we walk around aimlessly. So this is very important in our life. If you write your scenario, do it today. Cham, sorry if I pronounced wrongly. In September, she wished to go on a Vietnam trip. I hope you made it and tell us and share your photos with us. 2022 goal, she would like to assist 4 partners to achieve Sales Master and Auto Sales Master. All the best to you. Wow, guys. Royal Master Park Chu-yong is in Singapore. I have always been secretly watching his videos online, but here he's in Singapore. I'm so excited.
You have to have a vision, and that vision needs to be something that you believe in. And if you do not believe in that vision, it is very difficult to try to accomplish those things that are ahead of you. If you don't even believe that, when you look at the mirror every single day and you're staring at yourself and you're thinking, can I do this? Is it possible for me, who doesn't have these things, to become successful? If you don't believe it, then who else is going to believe you?
信念，谦卑信念，服务，谦卑服务，加油加油加油 ！Thank you everyone.
Thank you, Royal Master Nari, for coming to Singapore. How was your time in Singapore?
Third time. Yeah, it was very good time for me. Thank you inviting us. Yeah.
So any Singapore dishes that you tried and you like it, or you still prefer Korean food?
Everything is very good.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. We hope to see you again in Singapore.
See you, Singapore.
Anything you want to say to Singapore members from Atomy?
I think Atomy business is very good business for all the Singapore members to do because this really changed my life. I think also can change your life also.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. We hope to see you again.
Okay, see you. Bye.
Can I take a photo with you? Thank you, Coach Park, for coming to Singapore.
Yes.
How was your time in Singapore?
It was amazing. One of the best times that I've had in any other overseas country. So Wendy did an amazing job and all the members and staff always doing top-notch best work.
Wow, thank you, thank you. Maybe you want to say something you want to say to Singapore Atomy members?
Yes, I believe that this is one of the best branches to work with. I believe that, yes, Singapore has amazing opportunity because of its ability to speak multiple languages, and you guys are close to everywhere. So I believe that this is an opportunity not for just Singaporeans, but every single person here in Singapore and everybody around the world will be connected with you guys. So I think this is an amazing opportunity. So get started. Don't regret not getting started today, yeah?
Thank you so much. Thank you. We hope to see you again in Singapore. Thank you. Oh, wait. We have come to the end of the one-day seminar, The Entrepreneurial Journey. See you at the next event. Bye.
Now that was quite the recap, wasn't it? How many of you have enjoyed the event held in Hall 406? It's been quite an exciting time in having our overseas guest speakers joining us again for our on-site events. Now as we are adjusting back to hosting larger scale events once again, do help us by registering early for our weekend and weekday seminars. Information such as dates, time, and venue are all easily located on our Atomy Ticket app. Download today and never miss another seminar. As you all may know, our Atomy Singapore seminars plays a very important role in bringing us up to speed in knowing the Atomy business. To date, we hosted more than 30 weekday seminars this year so far for our members. The weekday seminars are designed to empower and educate our members on how to do Atomy business, from our sales master classes to our presentation and communication skill workshops. The content of each seminar has been thoughtfully designed to give our Atomy business owners the edge in moving their business forward. If you have attended our weekday seminars so far, what is one thing you have learned so far? Type in now in the chat and share with everyone. The goal of Atomy seminars is to help the everyday Atomians stay rooted in our Atomy success system. Built on the facets of continual education, it is through the different speakers week in, week out that you get to not only learn about the business, but pick up different perspectives on how to actually do the business. No two speakers are alike and you definitely pick up things or two from each. I know I have. That's the beauty of Atomy success system. Even if we were to know close to nothing about network marketing business, all we need to do is to stay plugged in and we would be able to learn over time how to do this business from the people around us. Our diversity is our greatest strength. One may be great at sharing about products while another at our compensation plan, but all get benefits. Isn't this such a wonderful system of learning? Now stick around for our upcoming seminars as we got more exciting things lined up just for you. Psst, I heard there's a couple of special guests coming from down under in our upcoming Success Academy. So that's all the time that we have for this episode of Good Morning Atomy Singapore. I'm your host Nora. Till next time, we'll kickstart your success. Goodbye!